Y'all, excuse me, I'm gonna eat my Chick-fil-A, okay? While I'm sitting here, you know, I'm looking for a podcast to listen to. And I ain't find anything. But I did find an interesting topic. And I talked about, like, girl code. Does it really exist? You know, is it a thing, or is it just something that someone made up? Well, I think it's something someone that made up, for real. And the reason why I say that is because I don't know where this came from. Or maybe it's just me. But do you notice how protective women are over their men? Like, I don't want you talking to any other females. I don't want you looking at any other females. Your eyes is just supposed to be for me. Now, mind you, before you, he was looking and talking to all females. And just because you came along, you think, oh, you're not supposed to talk to nobody. I'm supposed to be the number one woman in your life. I don't even want you talking to your mother or your sisters. You're just supposed to talk to me. And then if you catch him talking to another woman on social media, and then it's a big deal. I don't know. I just never had that issue, you know. Well, no, I take that back. I did have that issue before with the ex of mine. I've seen him messaging some girl on Facebook Messenger or whatever. I was like, why are you messaging her? Who is this girl? And I think that it wasn't so much there was the other girl. It was just the simple fact that he didn't really want to say who she was. Like, okay, is this your friend? Is your co-worker? You know, like, who is she? And he was being, like, really vague, which made me suspicious. So, if you want to talk to somebody else, you know, be in somebody else's inbox and you get caught, and this is for the guys, at least explain who the fuck they are. Because to be realistic, if you're in a relationship, like, you're going to have other freaking people that you're going to talk to. Like, who the hell just wants to sit there and talk to their significant other all the time? Maybe it's just me. But I don't want to talk to his ass all the time. I don't want him to be the only man in my life. That gets boring. But I've always been like that. I just think I'm just different in that aspect. So, I don't know. But I think that we as society, I just feel like we got this shit twisted, for real. And we just keep trying to make something that's broken work. And going through the same thing. Like, and we're wondering why we keep going through this. I am a firm believer that people are not property. Okay? People, your husband, your wife, whatever, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, they're not something or someone to be owned. They're not your property. You do not own them. They're their own person. But I know there will be people that will be like, well, you know, we got married under God, so we're one now, and I am his property, and he is my property. Well, you know what? That's your opinion. You go on and live your happy life, okay? Whatever. To each his own. Take what applies. Whatever don't applies, leave it. Stop arguing with people that don't matter. Like, let people have their opinions of how the hell they want to run their life. So guess what? If you want to be your husband's slave, or he want to be your slave, and y'all want to own each other and have each other as property, do that. Okay? That is your thing. Okay? But don't get mad at people that don't do that. So that's my thing. People just don't know how to mind their business. Like, just, you know, when I was in the military, they used to say, my sergeant used to say, hold your arms out in front of you. That is your lane, and stay the hell in it. Okay? Because there was constantly people always trying to worry about what somebody else is doing. Like those little tattletales in school. Always running back trying to tell teachers, so-and-so did this, so-and-so did that. Mind your business. And it's still grown people that's like that, and that just irritates me. That's why I don't hang out with a lot of people. But anyways, back to the subject. I just think we as people, we are meant to be free. I don't think, and now, when I was younger, and before I really found out, like, who I am, what I like, you know, and really started questioning stuff, I accepted a lot of the norms that society said, well, this is how it is. One of that being a relationship with just two people, you know, like you meet somebody, oh, this is my soulmate, this is my twin flame, we're gonna be together forever. No, it's not the case. You can have multiple soulmates, okay? I don't know if you can have multiple twin flames, but twin flame, that whole thing is just confusing to me. And from what I read, it's just kind of like twin flames is just a whole bunch of chaos. Like, you meet them when you going through some shit. Like, yeah, they just put you through hell. So, to be honest, I'm okay if I don't meet them. I probably already met his ass, and that's why I done went through hell. So, he can stay wherever he at. Like, don't come back. I'm fine. Yeah, I think that we could have multiple soulmates. I don't think it's just like one soulmate. I mean, it might be, but you can have multiple soulmates in this lifetime. Because I really feel like, you know, I've met some pretty decent guys, and maybe it's just not, maybe it's just kind of like, oh, we were supposed to meet in this lifetime, and we're not supposed to, like, stay together. Maybe it's just kind of like a season. Let's grow together. Let's learn some things. And then, like, bam, I'm off. You know, I'm going to do my thing. And so I think that that's another thing. It's like being attached to people that come into your life, and you feel like, oh, I can't let them go. Number one, you have attachment issues because you go through a whole bunch of shit, and you go through a whole bunch of trauma, you know. Or maybe you have a trauma bond. That has definitely been a thing in my relationships. Trauma bond, you know. You went through the same things in childhood. You're going through the same thing now, you know. Or you created some trauma with each other, and you feel like, oh, now we got to stay together because we didn't put years into this, and we didn't been through all this, so why not? And low-key, like, you're not happy, so why? Disclaimer, I am single. I'm not in a relationship. But I think that my next relationship will be a polyamorous relationship. And the reason why I say that is because I don't want to be with just one person. I just don't. Like, I don't want to be with just one person. I feel like it's boring. I've been with one person before, and I just find out that I get, like, too attached. I get too overly distracted. They get too attached to me. I'm a free spirit, okay? I like to go, roam, do my own thing. I don't like people holding me back, you know? I don't. So when you find somebody that's compatible and likes to do the same things that you like to do, you know, that's great. But if you find somebody that likes to do some of the things that you like to do, but not all of the things that you like to do, and then you don't have friends that don't like to do that, and you find yourself doing a lot of those things by yourself. That's where I find myself. Why not have someone else that enjoys doing the other things that partner A doesn't like to do? Why just submit yourself in a box and just be like, well, such and such doesn't like doing this, so, you know, I'm just not going to do it. I just feel like life is just too short to make those kind of sacrifices just for someone else. I don't know. Maybe I'm just selfish. I haven't told that before. It is what it is. I just feel, so the thing is, the message: live your life how you want to live your life. Don't live your life based on what you think is right and what you think that society wants you to do, or your parents want you to do, or what your friends doing, and everybody else, and just trying to fit in. Do what the hell you want to do. Live your life. Be happy. So, that's the message for today. It was probably all over the place because it was like random. You know, I just had a thought. I was like, hey, Let me make a video. I have other videos that I need to upload too. Yeah, so update on OnlyFans. Have 1 subscriber. Yeah, I don't even know where the hell it came from, but yeah, I got 1 subscriber now, which is cool, you know. Hopefully they stay subscribed, because I ain't put no other videos up there. At least not yet. I took a break from that. But I do have some more content that I can put up there though. So I sent them a message or whatever, and I was like, oh, thank you for subscribing. Stay tuned for more content. So I gotta make sure I put that content up, so I can get that subscription for the next month. But yeah, I kind of deleted all my pictures off of Instagram. I think I'm gonna delete my Instagram and just like start over outside of the whole OnlyFans bubble, you know, because I'm not doing the whole shout out and having all these people trying to market and promote me just to buy followers and stuff. Like, I'm not doing that. That's a waste of time. And I feel like you don't really get subscribers like that. Probably get like creeps. For real. Because there's been some creeps in my inbox. And it's just kind of like, I don't, like, yeah, I want people to subscribe to my, you know, OnlyFans. So, you know, so I can make some money. But at the same time, like, I ain't got time to be conversing with creepy ass people. Like, that's just not me. Like, I ain't that hard up. For real. But to each his own. If he creepy to me, he getting blocked, you know. So that's just that. Anyways, I'll keep y'all updated as to what's happening in my life. In OnlyFans. Okay, peace.